like Mr. Clean.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of... simply walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host a recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cougars about to kick it away and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Knox. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Offense in a split backfield. Power football with the run. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ryan. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, BYU.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the fullback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Air Force. He found some open space and turned. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer, turning it on. Lots of running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped at the... to the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home. And
Oh, he found a space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 30. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Tries to find a little more running